Scent that we are giving away. Hey Star Fam, I've teamed up yet again with the wonderful Dossier, and we're going to do another giveaway. This flavor scent that we are giving away is the floral honeysuckle. You know, when I did this last time, everybody went crazy over the floral scents. So when I teamed back up with Dossier, I said, please send me some more floral scents because my subscribers really, really love it. So with this giveaway, we're going to be giving away the floral honeysuckle. The top notes are green leaves, orange, honeysuckle. The middle notes are jasmine, sambac, okay, tuberose, and the base notes are orris, sandalwood, and vanilla. Let's give it a try. Ooh, this is really good. It's giving, is it Gucci Bloom? I think it's Gucci Bloom. It's giving Gucci Bloom. It really, really is. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep You guys know when I like something, I get a little attached. But I'm going to keep this one as a giveaway. So if you are interested in receiving this free item from Dossier, which is the floral honeysuckle, which is giving Gucci Bloom, please write in the comment section that you're interested, that you want it. Also, hit me up on my Instagram, which is NikkiNicoleStar, and let me know that you want it as well. I will be picking somebody by this Friday, and I will be notifying you, and on Saturday I will be shipping it out. So if you're interested and you want to smell like a floral honeysuckle, please hit me up in the comment section below here on YouTube and on my Instagram at NikkiNicoleStar. Love you, Star Fam. Can't wait to see who wins this. I was trying to get my lighting together. What is that? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no. Absolutely not. Oh, I apologize. I apologize. How are we doing, Star Fam? Is that it? There we go. How are we doing? And for all who are confused, oh my God, I remember the last time I wore this shirt. People were just like, what are you trying to say, Nikki? Do you see who's wearing this shirt? She matters. Truth be told, I wore this for a Black Lives Matter rally in LA, like, before the mask. And I washed it and the black came off. I washed the black off my shirt. Of course. Of course. Anyway, how are we doing, Star Fam? How are we doing? Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Did you guys enjoy this episode? I apologize for not doing it on our normal day, but I set up this collab with I did the collab. If you guys watched it, we had such a good time. I did the collab. I did the 90 Day Fiance collab with Linda from 90 Day Fiance, The Melanated Way, Auntie Advice, Gio Malik, and of course my favorite, Just Call Me Wah. And the time, because I'm on the East Coast now, Atlanta people, like Georgians, you're East Coast. Like, you have an East Coast time zone. I know it's the South, but it's an East Coast time zone. But because I'm on the EST, Eastern Standard Time, I had to be the one to adjust. I'm normally PST. Now everybody's PST and I'm EST. So anyway, I couldn't get it going because of that. I also had stuff to set up here. Oh my God, moving from an apartment to a house is a lot. You know what I mean? Like, I love living in a house. Like, I lived in houses, homes before, but I'm from Philly, right? So our homes are row houses. I'm still like technically in the city and I'm still like in a row house. This is the first time I've lived like in a house, right? Like a McMansion in the country. So it's an eye-opening process. Glad that I'm doing it, but it's been a huge transition for me. Like setting up trash, lawn care. Like, I'm from Philly. The trash guy just shows up and takes your trash. I gotta like set that whole thing up. I gotta set up lawn care. It's just like so many things that you have to do. And I'm like, wow. Did not know this. Philly is real different. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Hey, Emma. How are you? Hey, D-Dub. What's up, Shan? Shan, we have to talk. If you guys, Shan, put your Instagram in the chat. Like, I get a lot of like updates, like reality TV show updates from Shannon Van on Instagram. Shannon Van, Linda from 98 Day Fiance, The Melanated Way, and Kempire. So I was just looking at Shannon's stories and I saw that Tom Schwartz, and I forget her name, Katie, Music Kills Katie, from Vanderpump Rules are possibly getting a divorce. A lot of people are saying it's storyline, but I was like, kind of saw that coming 10 years ago. But I don't want a relationship to break up. I hope everything is okay. Because it does seem like for you to be with somebody for 12 years, there has to be some kind of love there. So, but I just had to shout out Shan. She'd be giving me the updates in the tea. Updates in the tea. Thank you so much, Tracy. The NikkiStar TV General. What's up, Teresa? Teresa said, hey, wine in hand, making chicken fricassee. All right, what is that? With the windows open. Thank God it's spring. I'm not enjoying the spring out here. I was on a walk today, and we have like this cute little bridge it's like really cute. It really, really is. It's very I feel like I live in gnome country. You know what I mean? It's really cute here. But there's like this cute little bridge that you walk over, and I wanted to walk over there because I wanted to have like an Instagrammable moment. Baby, as soon as I got to the front of the bridge, this bug that was like the size of my hand flew out from under the bridge. I got scared, started screaming, ran into the street, almost got hit by a car. Thank God it was my neighbor. I was so embarrassed. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do okay with the spring. Keep me in your prayers. Spring and summer, I don't know. I love spring in LA. I love spring in Philly, but I lived in the city. So this is a transition. This is a transition. That was such a fun moment, Tracy. I had a great time on that panel. I could have stayed on that panel for like 2 more hours. I had so much fun. Like up there with like people I've been watching for years. Like I was a fan of so many people on that panel. It was a great time. Yes, Tracy shared the link to the group chat, not the group chat, the panel. She said, when Auntie passed out, I hollered. If you want a good laugh, check out Nikki on this amazing collab. It was so much fun. So much fun. Nice to see you too, Lucy. Thank you for your beautiful words. Thank you, Lucy. Lucy inboxed me and she just blessed my heart. Thank you so much, Lucy. Hey, Lisa. Lisa said, greetings all. I'm in the replay gang, but commenting for the algorithm. Okay, thank you. Until it's until this JOB lets me go home tonight. You probably are on the West Coast. What's up, West Coast fam? Just what's up, West Coast fam? Hey, Yuli. Hey, Graciela. Thank you. I'm trying something new because, like, you know, I got to find hair stores and everything. And because we live so far from everything, it's a journey. It's a journey. It's a beautiful transition, but it's a journey. So I'm like doing everything on my own. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Irene. Somebody said, nice to be here the first time. Yes, Lucy. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Drewski. Drewski said, in attendance, even though I don't watch this show. Thank you. Just for the party. I know that's right. LOL. Your hair looks cute. Thank you, Drewski. Hey, MC. MC said, hi, Nikki. Sorry if you already answered this, but will you be doing Bachelor Live today or tomorrow after both parts air? Tomorrow. So, you guys know that when I review The Bachelor, when it comes to the season finale, I just do the last episode because they do 2 episodes in 1 week, and it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work, especially now with everything that I have going on. I just cannot do it. So I'll be doing everything tomorrow. Tomorrow will basically be, let me look at my calendar. Is tomorrow just Bachelor? Because I think tomorrow's just a whole Bachelor day. So I'm going to be doing 2 reaction videos and then 1 live. So it'll be just a full day of Bachelor content tomorrow. Thank you for asking, MC. Hey, SL, ching ching. Still unpacking. I'm going to find my clicker. I promise you. Thank you so much for the super chat. SL said, are you doing a batch finale live? I love you. Oh, thank you so much. Tomorrow, everything will be up tomorrow. The reactions and the live. Love you too, Adriana. Thank you. Like, I ran into the middle of the street. I'm telling you, I know I look like I'm from the city. I know I look like a city slicker. I will say this, another thing that I'm having to get used to is speaking to everybody. Like, I'm doing my walk, everybody is waving, and now I'm like making sure that I'm making eye contact and waving to everybody so I don't seem rude, but I'm like, I have to speak to everyone. Oh God, but I love it. I still love it. I love my view. I love waking up to, you know, just beautiful views, and the air quality is so great. I love it. I love my cute little diverse neighborhood. I love it. Hey, Elizabeth. Elizabeth said, hi, Nikki. So glad to catch you live. Driving through Colorado. What's up? Don't be too funny and distract me. I'll do my best. I'll do my best, Elizabeth. I'll do my best. Let me get 2 more and then I will hop into the review. Hey, Miss Gigi. Miss Gigi said, I forgot to watch this episode, but I'm here while also on the Zoom with our employees group discussing feminism. All right. Feminism for Women's Month. Happy Women's Month, everybody. To all women. Let me get Lucy. Lucy's new here. Welcome, Lucy, to the Star family. Lucy said, I'm so proud to say that for the first time in my life, I have not watched 1 episode of The Bachelor, as I like to call it. I got you. Because that's all they do on that show. You got a point there. Hey, So Steph. How are you? Yes, Anissa, I am doing Love After Lockup this season. Oh my God, we have to talk. I have to bring you on the panel. When I talk about it, I am going to do 2 videos, like 2 just quick reaction videos to that I'll post this week. And then Friday night after the episode, I will be doing a live. God, please don't let there be another bug. Friday, I'll do the live Friday night after the show. The only reason why I did not do it this week is because, as you know, I have been going through complete hell with Xfinity. I've had to do everything just online, watching. So I have to like watch shows after it premieres the next day to, get it up and watch it. And I've just been having such an issue with my cable and my streaming here. It's fixed. I finally got it together. I've DVR'd my shows. I am up to date, and this week I am ready. So it's going to be a lot of catch up this week, but I had to wait until I could get my cable together, and I finally got it together. And I got a huge credit back on my cable because of what I went through. And they were just like, we're going to do this one-time thing for you, Nicole, because, this doesn't normally happen with Xfinity. Well, girl, it happened to me. Give me my money. And they did. So we're not beefing no more. Only time will tell. Hey, Marianne said, hey, Graziella, love you too, my girl. Eyes are giving me my eyes are giving me a time right now, so I can't really be in the chat like that. Oh, sorry, Marianne. Praying for your eyes, sis. Rest. Do what you got to do. Tracy said, is Mama Star around just in case the Bug family comes for revenge? She's up. She's waiting. She's up and she is waiting just in case. All right, Star fam, let's get into this review. I will say this episode was a lot better for me. I was watching the other two episodes and I just was feeling uncomfortable, right? I felt like this episode had a bit more just the interesting dynamics that we like from these couples. I just felt like the last two episodes I was getting a bit of xenophobia, and Mikey was giving me sex tourists, and now when I did the panel, I got some confirmation that he is as creepy as he actually comes off, and I'm so disappointed. Mikey, I'm so disappointed in you. I was rooting for you. But you see, you can't root for men. Let me stop. Every time I root for a man, he disappoints me. What is going on? The only man who never disappointed me was Jesus. Thank you, Lord. I'm so disappointed. So disappointed in Mikey. But I understand his relationship a lot better now with Jimena after, Auntie's advice, just call me wild. Even Linda was like, girl, where have you been? Like, you don't know what happened with Mikey? And I'm like, no, I don't. I have not had internet for like a week. Thank you, Natalia, for the super chat. Natalia said, first time chatting and alive. Hi from Florida. Love you too, Natalia. Thank you for joining me. Natalia, my cousin. Natalia, Nikki. Hey, let's start off with Usman and Kim. I do quickly want to talk about last week's episode, the week before this week's episode. I do want to say something that I noticed when Miss Kim was getting into a little argument with Usman. Didn't her mannerisms change? Like all of a sudden, she just started talking to him differently. And I don't know what this is, but I just want to tell the entire world that all Black people are not African American. For some reason, like everybody who is not Black just assumes that a Black person is African American or relates to them like that. And I'm just like, I don't know what that is. I was talking to one of my friends. She lives in the UK. She's from the UK. And she was just like, she had a teacher who would call her African American. And she's like, I was born here. But she said that her teacher was afraid to date, like he did not want to say Black. So he would call her African American. And she was like, it was the weirdest thing ever. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe maybe because unfortunately, my culture, not something that we wanted to happen, but we've just been pillaged since we got here. My culture is just very global, I guess, and I think because of how Black people in America are seen and treated, especially African Americans, I think people just like to borrow from us without permission a lot, and I think because it's in the minds that everybody's African American or can relate to that culture, that people relate, non-Black people relate to Black people who are not African American in a certain way. Because last week's episode, Miss Kim, when she got upset and she started talking to Usman, she was just like, I can't believe you doing this to me, yo. Like, yo, what you doing, yo? I was like, what? I was like, what's happening? Like, what is going on? She just flipped like a script, and it was just like, yo, you hurting me, you hurting my feelings, yo. I can't believe you doing that to me, yo. I'm gonna get out of here, yo. Don't talk to me, yo. How could you break my heart, yo? And I was like, okay, either this is where you're from, or you think that Usman can understand you better by relating to him that way. It just threw me for a loop because she has not acted like this the entire time. So listen, she could, have grown up in a Black neighborhood where, a Black neighborhood in the hood, period, right? To just adopt those mannerisms, maybe. But I was just like, is she talking like this to show Usman her frustration? And is she talking to him in a way like this that she would think that he would understand? Very weird. Very weird. Because I was just like, this is not his culture. So if anything, you probably sound crazy to him. Just very, very weird. But I will be honest, I saw a little hood girl in it too. Because like after, she just, I can't believe you did this to me, yo. Like she was talking like Biggie Smalls. It was so weird. So weird. But she like tied her hair up in this ponytail and, had her little wet and wavy curls going on. And then she started wearing like these big sneakers and these tight jeans. I was like, you literally look like the girls that I went to school with in South Philly. Like, what is that? I don't know what happened to Miss Kim, but she just changed in the episode. Now she's back. So I don't know what happened. I don't know why she felt like she had to get like that to, let Usman know how much he hurt her. But it was so odd. You making me feel like a fool, yo. Ma'am, what is happening? Anyway, I will say this. I don't like how Miss Kim is treating Usman, and I don't like how Usman is treating Miss Kim. So I'm in this weird place where I'm stuck in between who's more awful. And I just don't know. Because it's very obvious that Usman at this point is doing sex work, right? You know what I mean? Miss Kim was going to leave unless he slept with her. He sleeps with her, and now she's here, and now she wants to remain. It's giving, a working class Stephanie, right? Like how Stephanie she was clearly a sex tourist, and how, I forgot the guy with the dreads or with the locks, how when he would, not do what she wanted him to do, she would take things unless he gave her penis. Insane that I'm talking about this. But that's what it's starting to give. Like, it's obvious that Usman is doing sex work, and it's obvious that Miss Kim knows that he's with her for these things, right? Because when Usman is not taking her seriously when they're having a disagreement this episode, she gets upset and she says, give me your chain, give me your necklace. Do you know how much work I put into this? You know what I had to do to get this? And then she was talking about how she had to pay extra shipping, like $40 in shipping to get it there in time. And I was just like, how much was this necklace? Why I say it like that, necklace? How much was that chain? Because if it was that expensive, $40 shipping. Now, if you got it from Shein and had to do a rush order, I understand that. But I'm like, you're acting like this necklace was so expensive, and then you mentioned $40 shipping. Okay, girl. But she just started taking things back from him that she gave him. Even when she went to the room, she was talking to the producer. She was just like, I just got to get out of here. I'll take the computer, like taking everything that she gave him. So for me, I felt like she obviously knows that he's with her for these things, because why all of a sudden, now that you're angry, you're taking these things back. You're taking them back because you want to get a reaction out of him, and that reaction is submission. That's what I got from it. You may have saw something different, but that's what I saw. And then Usman is doing the same thing, right? We'll see in the next episode that he is trying to bring her back in, probably with, the illusion of I won't say illusion. Not that, African sex is not, amazing and last for hours, according to Usman. But if you watch the panel that I did on Linda, 90 Day Fiance, the Melanated Way channel, we talked about, me and Auntie's Advice, talked about how Miss Kim said in this episode when she was talking to her girlfriend, she was just like, I slept in the bed with him. We did not have sex, but we slept together. Weren't y'all acting like y'all had this crazy African sex? So now when you're upset and you're talking to your girlfriend and you're breaking character because you're full of emotions at this point, you're not thinking about the script that you have to stick to. You reveal that you just slept in a bed with him and you did not have sex. Because she was very clear on that. So clear she said it twice. So I think that they are both pretty much playing a part, but I do think that there's probably more feelings on Miss Kim's side than it is on Usman. Equally awful, in my opinion, like at least the characters that they're playing, because like I said, with Miss Kim, it's giving sex tourism. With Usman, it's giving sex work. I don't have a problem with sex work. Y'all know we are pro sex work over here. We are pro hoe over here. We are pro women. Do whatever you need to do to keep your head above water, right? I'm only talking about that Usman doing sex work in a way where he goes after a very, I won't say vulnerable, but he goes after a certain kind of woman who is looking for a man like him to, one, fulfill a fantasy, but also to make her feel wanted and youthful again, right? And like she's that girl. And probably in her life, she doesn't feel like that girl. She doesn't feel wanted. She is somebody who is yearning for affection, yearning for attention, and yearning to be that girl. She's never been that girl, but having a guy like that can make her that girl. So he preys upon the weak. To be quite honest with you. So I'm kind of really stuck in the middle, don't really know who to root for. Before I move on, Stella, thank you so much for the super chat. Stella said, saying yo with A at her fossil. Listen, I ain't even gonna go at her fossil age, right? Because I'm from Philly. My aunts talk like that. At their fossil age, okay? One of my aunts, when I went back home to my to lay my other aunt to rest, like at the not the repast, but at her burial, when everybody was leaving, my aunt was like, "Hey, is that Nikki? Get over here!" It was so like Goodfellas. I love her though. She is uber fancy, but uber rough, uber streets. Okay. I was like, oh my gosh, why are you so rough? Why are you still so rough? So I ain't even gonna cover her for that, but it was just real weird that this character popped up all of a sudden when she was angry at her Black boyfriend. He has a totally different culture. Every Black person is not African American. Only a few of us are from chattel slavery. Only a few. Everybody else came from a slavery of another kind. Can we be real? Can we be real? Only a few of us are free. Shout out to the free Blacks. Make sure I got all my super chats. Okay. Let's move on to Gina. Oh, let me put up the pictures for people who are just joining me for the first time. I just got finished talking about Usman and Miss Kim. Miss Kim with the bump it. And now we're talking about Gino and Jasmine, who looks very different if you go to her Instagram. Let me bring that picture up. Again, on 90 Day Fiance, the Melanated Way, I was on her Instagram and I saw this picture, and I just had, not that I didn't believe that this was her or believe the tea that 90 Day Fiance, the Melanated Way had. I had to see if it was like a Halloween costume, or, if she was doing like some kind of promotion for something. I just had to see it, and it was actually her. Big Larissa energy. Big Larissa energy. Let me bring it up for you guys, because I was like, no way is this her. No way. It did not look like her at all. I honestly thought that I was looking at Larissa until I went to her Instagram and I was like, ooh, okay, this is what we're doing now. It's such a different look for her. Like, such a different look. And I don't know why. I don't know why she went this way. I really, really don't. Probably, the beauty standards of where she's from or where she's trying to go. Maybe that's what it is. But I think she looked better before. But not my body, not my business. But my God, today, what a difference! What a difference! I will say this is a lot of Facetune because when you see her videos, she does look like her, but she looks like her in drag. I got to be honest, the wig is not blocked out properly. It's a lot going on, which is why I thought she was doing like a fun YouTube video. I don't know. I just didn't think that this was what she would really look like. Again, not my body, not my business. She could do whatever she wants. My opinion is that she didn't need all of that, but do what you want to do, Jasmine. Do what you want to do. Gino and Jasmine still. I think my mom's in prayer. Still, she's doing Gino a favor by being with him. Last week, Gino met Jasmine's mom. The dinner scene, cringeworthy. The mother was hip to it. Like, the mother knew exactly what it was. She was not okay with her daughter being with Gino, but I think Jasmine let her mom know that this was a great opportunity for her, and that she has to stay with it. And I think her mom approved because her mom even looked at Jasmine and said, I see that you're happy and I see this is what you want to do. So, okay, not give her blessing or anything like that. Like, she was just like, I know what you're doing. This is what you want to do. You are happy like this. So let me just go ahead and support it. Not give her blessing, but letting her daughter know, I got your back. Not this mess of a relationship's back, but I got your back. So in this episode, we see that Gino and Jasmine have, they have more issues, right? So obviously there's something going on with Gino's emails, and there is like this scene where Jasmine is working out and she's getting harassed by somebody who she believes is Gino's ex. Like, I hope she shows up on this season or on the tell-all because the ex is playing a huge role on this show, and we have yet to meet her. Now, if it's not real, okay, pay her some coins and get her to come on the show and act like, she can do a little something. But the show has to give us something because she is the third main character in this storyline, and we have not heard from this woman. So anyway, apparently the ex is stalking Jasmine. Jasmine tells Gino about it because the ex is threatening, basically revenge porn, threatening to share the news that Jasmine shared with Gino, that Gino shared with his ex. This is why you never give a Gino a chance. This is why you never give a Gino a chance. I don't care, ladies. I don't care if he looks like Rumpelstiltskin. A man is a man, and he cannot be humbled. He will treat you like he's fine. I'm telling you, you cannot give a Gino or a Mikey a chance. Don't do it. We have all done it. We have all tried it. For those of you who are thinking about it, let us tell you, the women who have tried it, he will treat you like he's fine. Stop. Walk away. Don't do it. Anyway, so she tells Gino about it, and Gino is just like, well, you got a nice body. You can get another job, because Jasmine tells him her concerns. And she's like, I'm afraid that, if this gets out, I could lose my job as a teacher. And Gino's like, well, you got a nice body. You can get a better job with more money. Really? After the woman who is doing you a favor by even being with you says to you, the news that I shared with you, you shared to your ex, and your ex is harassing me with it, threatening to use it as revenge porn and possibly get me fired from my job. Will you be able to support me if I lose my income? You got a nice body. You can get a job anywhere. He has some nerve. He has some nerve treating her like this, which is why, since the revelation from Jimena, about, being a cam girl and basically having a sex worker relationship with Mikey. I am starting to question this relationship because Gino treats her like a trick, right? Jasmine is treating him like he's her boyfriend, like, she's about to marry this man and they're about to have this great life. And Gino is treating her like this is, let's be real, a hoe he been picked up off the street, which is why I'm starting to question if this relationship started the way they told us. Because why is he treating her like this? Like, I'm not saying that Gino is a good guy and this is abnormal for him, but the way he treats her is very specific. So I'm kind of questioning the authenticity of how they're telling us that they actually met. Let's get to the emails. Gino, like I said, is not my favorite, right? But I just feel like cussing him out over an email that he sent to his ex 6 years ago. Jasmine, you don't have to grasp at straws for Gino. There's so much you can find for him from like today. You don't have to go back 6 years to find a problem with him. You can still stay on your news. That's huge. You can stay there. Honestly, ma'am, you're just going to have to rest in it because you should have never went back to that man after he did you like that. He showed you who he was. You accepted it and went back to him. So what are you mad about now? You have let him know that you have lowered your standards and you will accept this from him. So what else could you possibly get mad at him about? Because what he did to you is absolutely vile and you took him back. He showed you how he would treat you and you accepted it. You can find more stuff on Gino that's current. Email that he sent about Legoland 6 years ago. Maybe she didn't know what Legoland was, but I'm like, girl, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Having said that, Gino, it's not smart, right? For anybody, especially a man, to have an email folder called troubles. I was going to say, even a woman that's not, nosy, that doesn't exist. You leave your phone open, we're going to look at it. Like, stop it. Don't try to ever test a woman with that, man. Like, don't leave your phone on and be like, I just want to see if she's going to go through it. We're going to go through it. Pick your phone up, bro. Lock it. We're going to go through it. Anyway, don't leave a folder in your email called troubles. Your woman is going to look through that. Excuse me? Like, I'm going to look through every email. I'm going to look through every reply because it's a folder called troubles. What does that mean? It's a red flag for me. So if you don't want to have troubles, delete the troubles folder. Gino, that's all you have to do. But you're going to have more troubles. You're going to have more troubles. I will say this, guys. Out of everything that I have seen on this show, Jasmine ripping off Gino's hat and Gino jumping up to get his book bag, and it's like a book bag full of replacement hats. That is the most hilarious thing that has ever happened on this season. Every time I'm thinking about Jasmine and Gino, I think of that. I'm like, did you just have a backpack of hats ready? What is wrong with you? And like, Gino, listen, last episode when Gino was like, he doesn't want to take off his hat and he knows it's going to be disrespectful to Jasmine's mother, but he's just not comfortable with taking his hat off. Gino, I don't know why nobody in your life has told you, but baby, we already see that you're bald. Like, the hat is not doing anything. The hat is not like luscious hair. The hat is not making you look like Jason Momoa. It's not realistic, bro. We see the baldness. We already know what you look like without the hat. Nobody is being fooled. Take the hat off. Take the hat off. Pull a Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis, no shade. We talk honest here. White men normally can't go into, not white men, lighter skinned men, right? Cannot really go into bald and come out on top, right? It's just, I'm sorry, light skinned man. It's something about a chocolate bald man that just works at any age, right? But for men who don't have as much melanin, for some reason the bald just doesn't work. I don't know if it's because everybody just assumes you're a skinhead or Mr. Clean. I don't know, but it just does not work for you guys. Bruce Willis did it flawlessly. We forgot that he had hair. We talking about my parents' generation to my generation, like, Elderly millennials, we know that there was a time when he had hair. Shout out to the kids who were raised off of moonlighting with him and who was that actress that he was moonlighting? Who was the actress? I forget her name, but she was a phenomenal sitcom actress. But we remember him with hair. Who, like the people who saw Die Hard, like when it was out and popular, he had hair. If you're not from that generation, you don't know that he had hair, but he still looked good. But he's the only one. I don't know any other like, not as melanated man that can pull off a bald look. Jason Statham, or John, is it Jason? Jason Statham, I think. That former stunt guy turned actor. He looks good. He looks good with a little baldzy. He looks good. Hey, Fabiola, thank you so much for the super chat. A ching ching. Fabiola said, this was my fave to Nikki when she went. Those are new. And Gino jumped up and just went into a backpack. I thought he was going, I don't know. Just because he jumped up, I was like, oh my God, what is he going to do to Jasmine? He ran and got a backpack full of hats. You just have them ready? Like, does this happen to you all the time? Well, you have to have another hat on hand? Anyway, thank you so much, Fabiola, for the super chat. Oh my God. Sybil Shepherd. Yes, Sybil Shepherd. Oh my God, a phenomenal actress. Phenomenal actress. Sybil. Yes, Sybil Shepherd. Thank you guys. Jason Statham or something like that. Thank you guys for correcting me. Memphis and Hamza. Yo, if you watched that panel yesterday, Linda revealed, go back and watch it. It's towards the end. Linda revealed, I'm still like, Memphis's baby daddy. I think it's the baby daddy to her youngest child. I'm not saying that Memphis is not like, I'm not saying she can't get a guy like that. I'm just saying I wasn't ready. Like, I was just not expecting him to look like, I don't know. Guys, didn't you picture like Memphis's ex-husband and her baby daddy to just look a certain way? Like, I was expecting him to look like the cable guy, right? Like a Detroit cable guy. That's what I was expecting him to look like. I just would have never thought that she got impregnated by Matthew McConaughey in his heyday. Like, who the hell was this? It was like, he was giving Matthew McConaughey with a bit of Encino Man and like a dash of Jason Momoa. What the hell? I would have never thought that would have been her baby daddy. Where did they meet? Apparently, also, Linda dropped some tea that he's going to be at the tell-all. That's going to be an interesting tell-all, baby. Anyway, I am very bothered. Hot baby daddy aside, I am very bothered that Memphis revealed something extremely traumatizing, right, to Hamza and his mother. And they continue to use that against her, right? Now that I've seen Memphis's baby daddy, I can understand Hamza a bit more if he saw what this dude looked like, right? I don't know if that was the one that she stayed with when she was having her troubles. I would be a little concerned, right? If that's where you went and you got renewed and filled up with the spirit of joy, I would be like, okay, so what happened with that? You know what I mean? Like, you just not doing nothing with him, especially if, let's be real, ladies, the penis is familiar, right? If it's familiar, you just, I'm just going, go home for a bit, right? So I could see where he would feel some kind of way if that is the man, if that is one of her men that she stayed with. I will get that, right? However, I just do not like how she revealed that to them, crying, breaking down, embarrassed that she is not only having that moment of depression, but also revealing it to him and his mother and the world, right? She was very embarrassed. For them to constantly use that against her as to say that she won't be a good partner to Hamza. Hamza who has terrible stroke game, Hamza, whose mother makes his bed at 27, 28, 23, whatever age he is, Hamza the liar, Hamza, whose mother probably bathes him. Are you serious? Let's be real. Memphis on her worst day is a great partner to Hamza, right? She don't make the best decisions. Memphis, I feel bad for you, mama, but we got to be real. You don't make the best decisions. You do not make the best decisions. And I honestly think it's because she's had to make these decisions on her own without any guidance. Like if your mother has been addicted to crack your entire life, and just got clean when you're at your big age, she was not there. You were not raised with a parent who could guide you, especially as she was saying she was in and out of foster care. So this woman had to figure it out, everything out as a child, which is why she kind of acts a bit childlike sometimes. So I will give her that, right? She still does not make the best decisions, and it's unfortunate that she's leading a family. At this point, we don't know if Hamza is going to come in and be the man of the house like she thinks he's going to be. You think this man child is going to come in, be the man of the house, and provide for your family? Please, Americans, especially American women, stop doing that. Your men that you're bringing over here, Auntie's advice said living souvenirs. The living souvenirs that you're bringing over here is not going to be able to work for a while. So just get that through your skull that you're going to be the lead provider in your family for a few years. Now, unless he comes over here and starts slinging crack rock, then you'll be able to get a mansion in the sky. If he's not doing that, crack rock a peen. If he's not doing that, you're going to have to be the sole provider. So I don't imagine Hamza coming out there and like leading the home and being able to steer her in the right way. I think she just, she got another kid. She got another kid. And I think, unfortunately, she's still a kid in mind, right? And it's her situation is just really unfortunate. I really do feel bad for Memphis. I really, really do. I just don't like Hamza and his mother constantly using the fact that her traumatic life against her, which is why I had no problem with her getting his mother together. I saw on Twitter that a lot of people were like, oh, Memphis was wrong, Memphis was rude, Memphis was disrespectful. This woman, right, at her big age, is talking about her son at his big age like he's a toddler. Talking to Memphis. Memphis is pouring out her heart, saying all of these things that have happened to her. And she's just like, oh, yeah, that makes me concerned for my son. I get it, right? I absolutely get it if you're concerned for your son being with this kind of partner, right? But she's not. She's concerned for her son having this caretaker that has so many issues, because she's looking at Memphis as if Memphis is going to do what she does, because Hamza's mother does everything to him but the sex, right? So she's thinking that Memphis, or she wants Memphis to do all the things that she does for him, plus, the cootie cat, right? That doesn't make sense, especially for an American woman. Now, do American women take care of men, right? And, provide for them and, especially these no good man-child men? Absolutely. But he has phenomenal penis. Let's be real. There are women who do that. And every time her girlfriends try to talk her out of being with him, she always says, the sex is great. So she's not going anywhere, right? She's going to continue to take care of him until she can find a guy that gives her everything that she needs and desires, plus this great, ping. Hamza don't have that. So why are you expecting for Hamza to take care of this man who can't provide, stroke game is trash, still is treated like a toddler by you? Why are you acting like he's this huge catch? Now, I get it, that's your son, but mothers know. You know that he's not ready to be anybody's husband. which is probably why she's looking at Memphis as this caretaker, because she's not looking at her as a wife, because there's no way that her idea of what she does for her son is the same ideas that she has for a wife. And I only say that because she is someone who was put in an unfortunate situation that is not normal for her culture. So she has had to be the kind of mother that Memphis is. So trying to be this, wanting her to be this traditional wife when you were not. Your situation is not traditional. You and her probably have the same trauma from being in relationships and marriages that did not work and ended in divorce. From my really good friend, a divorce is like a death. So you know exactly what Memphis went through. So to sit there and act like you don't care about another woman's pain, whose pain is very similar to what you went through, because you want to make sure that your child, who is not ready to be anybody's husband, is taken care of properly, like the child you have raised him to be. Poor on her part. So I was very fine with Memphis saying, let me tell you something. You're not going to use my trauma to belittle me, to make me feel less than, like I'm not a good person or a good wife. Absolutely, Memphis, get her together. She was wrong. I don't care. I do not care. This whole don't talk to your mother-in-law like that. Mother-in-laws need to learn how to talk to their daughter-in-laws. They are mad disrespectful, and something has got to change. So I was fine with Memphis letting her know, you're not going to talk to me like that. And then all of a sudden they both started crying and then hugging and saying, oh, okay, let's get that together. I was glad that Memphis finally stood up for herself, because she was just doing so much bending and breaking for, listen, maybe Hamza will be a great husband down the line. Hamza, beloved, from what I'm seeing right now, you're just not a good partner. You're not husband material. From what I've seen on this show, you could be playing a role, buddy. You could be playing a role, but from what I've seen on this show, you're not a good partner. So to make Memphis feel like she's not good enough for Hamza is absolutely ridiculous. She's the best thing that ever happened to Hamza and that family. Are we talking or are we talking? Anyway, Mike and Jimena. Oh, Mikey. Oh, Mikey, I'm so disappointed. Oh, Mikey. I got that. Okay, I'm just making sure. I got all my super chats. So like I said, on the panel that I did yesterday, I discovered that Mikey met Jimena when she was a cam girl. And he said that he wanted to be with her. And her thing was, if you want to be with me, I'm doing all of this, right? Like I'm working. He didn't want her to do the cam girl anymore. This happens all the time. This is why I say, with sex workers, exotic dancers, women in general, never let your money go. Never let your money go. It is a power and control move from your male partner. Never let your money go. I'm only saying male because I'm not well versed in the same sex world. So, I'm staying in my lane. I don't know, if lesbian relationships are like this as well. It's probably all relationships, no matter, what gender or gender identity, right? I'm just speaking from what I know as a straight woman that living in what? Let's talk about it. Anyway, just never let go of your check. Never let go of your coin, because you will end up in situations like this, right? Because men, especially men who go after women who are highly desired, right? Who are powerful, right? The first thing that they want to do is not only take away their financial freedom, but also take away their position, the power that they have over other men. They want to take her out the game, right? A man meets a really, really beautiful woman. All men like desire her. They can't get enough of her. She posts on Instagram and gets 1,000 likes in seconds because she's so gorgeous, right? The guy who pursued her saw her on Instagram and saw how beautiful she was, saw, that she was getting great brand deals because she was just beautiful. Gets with her, and all of a sudden, I don't like you doing Instagram. That's how you met her. Right? Because now his issue is that Instagram or whatever the monies or whatever you're getting from that gives you financial freedom. It also allows you to still be the object of desire to other men that he feels like he's still competing with, and it keeps your options open. So that's all men, not all, but I'm saying men who go after that kind of women, women who are in either destitute situations or women who are vulnerable for some kind of relationship from a man. They go after women like that, and the first thing they take away is their financial freedom and their independence. And that's exactly what happened here, because he wanted her, but he didn't want anybody else to want her. He also did not want her to not depend on him, because when Jimena depends on Mike the racist, I can't believe it. When she depends on him, it gives him power. He doesn't feel power in any other form of this relationship because of how he feel like he looked, because of his height. That's a huge issue with men, and how they're desired, So his thing is, I provide for you. I give you these things so you can do these things for me. Like when he asked her for sex. Flat out, will you sleep with me? Flat out. Because that's the identity of their relationship. Real bothered by him. I will say this, because I was feeling so bad for him, with especially last week's episode when he like ran to Jimena's son's room and cried into the kid's bed, and he was just so heartbroken because she said that she didn't love him, and she needed space from him, and his friend told Mike to leave Jimena alone because she doesn't like him and she just wants him for the money. But Mike's friend left out the fact that he's a sex tourist. Like, how are you making Jimena the bad guy when you know that your friend is using money to control this woman? He's literally paying her for sex and literally controlling what she does financially after he asked her to stop working. See, Jimena, your fault was you did it. You did it. Never let your bag go for anybody. Never let it go, especially if you're a woman. Never let that bag go, because then you're in a situation like this where you're looked at as the bad guy because the man who told you to stop working, I will provide for you, is now acting funny with the money because you feel disconnected in the relationship, which is normal, which happens when she's telling him, I want you to bathe. Please wash your behind. Please soak your balls in some soap water. Please, when you blow your nose, get a tissue. Blow the mucus from your nasal passage into a tissue and throw it out, not put it in the back of the Uber's car. Don't wipe the snot from your nose because you want me to sexually desire you, right? How am I getting moist when you're sneezing into your hand? Let's be real, right? She's asking for simple things. She's asking him to not stare at her like an owl during sex. That's creepy. She doesn't like it. That's all she's asking. And for some titties. I forgot about the titties. She wants some boobs because she wants a model. I don't know what the models look like where she's from, but she wants boobs because she wants to model. I don't feel like Jimena is asking for much, especially what she's giving up to be with him. Because it seemed like she was making a little nice coin as a cam girl and probably could have made much more, than settling for what he's giving her. But probably as a mom, right? She's like, if I don't have to do this anymore, I won't. I don't got to bust it open on camera anymore. I won't. I'll be home with my kids and I'll raise my sons, because she seems to be a really good mom. She seems to love those boys, right? She loves her son more than she loves a thug, because we know she loves the thug. So let's just, be real here. Tell the truth and shame the devil about the situation. Mikey is the bad guy, not Jimena. Thank you, Jimena, for telling your truth. Thank you for telling your truth, because I would have had a totally different perspective of this. I would have had a totally different perspective. But now we're seeing how he's manipulating her and coming off as he's this good guy when you are literally preying on this woman because you know that she's in a destitute situation. You know that she is, taking care of their two small children, you know that she needs this money. So you're manipulating her with the money that you have and dangling American identity, American citizenship over her head because when he proposed to her, she cried because the first thing that she said was, I can give my kids a better life. Mike knows that. And he's using that to weaponize her. So when she weaponizes her coochie, I don't have a problem with it. Okay? When she tells him, no more sex till I get this, and this, right? Because he tells her, I want sex so you can get this. So why can't she say the same thing? That's the nature of their relationship. Don't try to make it wholesome now because it's for TV. Let's see what it really is, which is what a lot of these 90 Day Fiance relationships are. Let's be real, especially when the guy is, not that cute and elderly. We know what it is. So let's talk about that. Let's stop trying to make it, wholesome and Disney Channelish. This is sex work. This is sex tourism. This is a trick and this is a hoe. Let's talk about what it really is and stop trying to blind us to make us think that this is something else, because it's not. And I'm glad that Jimena spoke her truth. I really wish that other women within the 90 Day Fiance family would tell their truth as well, instead of looking like the greedy, how the show makes them look, the greedy, scamming, non-American who is trying to get over to America because it's the land filled with milk and honey, and they're scamming these men. No, let's talk about how the men are actually scamming them. I'm very proud of her. Very, very, very proud of Jimena. And very disappointed in you, Mikey. You have some nerve to be racist. Really? Anyway, let's move on to Ella and Johnny. Shout out to Ella, a good time girl. I talked about this a little bit in the panel. I think, and I will say this, I don't think that Ella, I do think that Ella does have body issues, right? But big girl to big girl, I honestly believe that Ella hides behind her body insecurities. I think they're there. I think they're a real thing, but I think she hides behind that because I think she probably doesn't feel comfortable to express herself openly sexually. And not saying that you have to, put the coochie on a platter for the world to see. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, I think that Ella has been getting her back blown out this entire time, right? I don't think that she's been waiting on Johnny. I think that Ella has suitors. I think that Ella is very sexually active. I think she's a sexual being, and I think she's trying to play this. And it could just be for the show. It could be something that the producers talk to her about. But I think she's trying to play this. I'm, heavy set, and I'm into anime, and these are things that don't attract men, and I don't feel desired by, men. I think Ella desires a certain kind of man, right? But I think that she's getting service from the men in her community. I think she's getting geek peen on a daily. I'm sorry, Ella, I just see something. I see something, and I think that this is a character that you are putting on for the show. I think you are using real things that you deal with, but I do not think that Ella's weight stops her from getting what she wants. I don't think so. And I'm not saying I don't think Ella has ever thought about it. You probably thought about it when you went after a guy who was just like, no, I like a certain kind of woman, but I don't think that stopped you. I feel like she's playing into this. I need to be desired and touched by a man. You've been getting touched, Ella. I see it. I see you've been getting touched. Anyway, in this episode, she, FaceTimes Johnny, and she wants an ultimatum. She wants to hear that he's coming to see her. And he's like, it's China, girl. I'm not going to risk going out there and not being able to get back to my family who I take care of. And I feel like, I don't feel like, Ella, you come off extremely selfish and unreasonable He's telling you, I take care of my parents who take care of my son while I'm at work. If I come and see you, not only am I taking days off of work, I also risk not being able to get back into my country for over a month. Who is going to take care of my parents? Who is going to take care of my child? She does not care. And the fact that after all of this that Johnny has said to her does not change her stance makes me extremely concerned for Johnny's son, because you're going to be his stepmother. And if you're not even thinking about his safety, his well-being now, you're not going to magically think about it when he's in your presence. So I'm real concerned, Johnny, and I don't know if you're still trying to get over here because you think it's a better situation for you. As a parent, I just wouldn't put my child in that situation, because she never talks about his son. She never talks about his son. She never says, "Oh, hi, baby. Can I see, my stepson?" There's no kind of relationship being built there with Johnny's son. And I'm just like, you're not going to become a super stepmom when the child gets here, when he gets in front of you. So I'm very concerned, absolutely concerned. Anyway, she tells Johnny, after Johnny tells her, I can't do it. It's not a smart decision and I can't do it. I'm so glad that he put his family first. I'm so glad that he put his child first. That gives me hope. Because a lot of you men turn the cheek, look away when these women that you get will be mistreating your child. So I'm glad that he's at least for now putting his child first. So when he tells her that, she goes, "Oh, well, I called a friend over and we had sex." And Johnny's like, "Okay." Johnny actually seemed relieved that at least she was getting it from somewhere, so he doesn't have to have that pressure on him. He was so relieved he went for a walk. Did you see that? In this episode, he was just like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I had to step out for a minute." I'm like, are you running errands? Your girlfriend just said that she cheated on you and you're running errands. What is going on here? I think this is an open relationship. I think they're playing monogamy for the show, but I think they've had conversations and been like, until we can actually get to see each other, it's okay for us to have little slip ups. Which Ella, I don't think that was a slip up. That friend been coming over there. Because she said a really good friend. So if he's a really good friend, he's been a really good friend to you in multiple ways. Girl, you ain't fooling nobody. I see right through you. This church girl see right through you, Ella. I'm not playing with you. But I honestly think that, I don't think that she's ashamed of being a sexual woman. I think that she just does not have, where she lives, the way she's being taken care of by her parents. I just don't think that she could be who she is, right? And I'm not saying that she's like this wild girl or anything, guys. I'm not saying nothing wrong with being a wild girl. I'm not saying that, but I just think that she has to stay in this meek little innocent box that she puts herself in, so that she can be perceived a certain way where she will be taken care of and not held to a certain standard where she has to have accountability for her actions. So it's also a little manipulative, which she is. She's extremely manipulative. And I think she's manipulating people with this little girl. I'm an anime and unattractive. I feel like I'm unattractive. So I do these things because this is what happened. This is how I feel about myself. And please help me. I don't think that's who she is. I think that's a character that she plays probably on the show. And if she does this in her real life, it's to manipulate people to think that she is not as well versed as she is, right? So to treat her a certain way and care for her a certain way, as if she's not able to do that, but she is. And she doesn't want to do it. So if she can play this, I don't know how to do things, and because you didn't come to see me, I had sex with somebody, a really good friend. She didn't expect for Johnny to be chill. Because she gets off the phone with him and she's just like, I know that he's hurting inside and I feel so bad because I broke his heart. And I'm like, girl, he is at, Is he in China? The Chinese Trader Joe's right now getting some sweet potatoes. He is not worried about you. He is not worried, girl. Johnny is okay. Johnny is okay. That little comment that you made about having sex with your really good friend, that you use to manipulate him. Let's tell the truth, Ella. You said that because you wanted him to feel bad for not doing what you wanted him to do. It didn't work because he does not care. And he is still not in the US. Okay. He still has not come here. He last night Linda revealed that he's still trying to get an opportunity to actually meet Ella. So I do not believe that they will see each other on this season. Probably they'll do the phone in tell all. Probably that's the way that they will see each other. But they have yet to meet again in person. So that's where we're at with that couple. She's a manipulator, guys. Ella's not innocent at all. Hey, sup, people. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sup, people said, don't trust her. Getting it in. Getting it in. Let me tell you something. In high school, I went to performing arts high school. Nobody was getting it in like the nerds and the dancers. The nerds was blowing out everybody's back. A lot of the writer girls were getting deflowered by the nerds. The nerds was knocking them down. Come on. Ella, don't play me. Play checkers. Thank you again, some people. Cha-ching for that super chat. Let's end with Ben and Mahogany. Baby, if you go to 90 Day Fiance the melanated way, I will always hype her up because I get all my 90 Day Fiance tea from her. Ben just got arrested for drunk driving. Ben, what is going on? And that mugshot did not do him any favors. Anyway, 90 Day Fiance. This is such a clearly fake storyline. Like, these people are not real. These people are not real because, first of all, the casting is great concerning Malgany's parents. The only thing that is a little bit off is that you got 2 indigenous actors to play her parents because they favored her. But Malgany is white. Okay, Mahogany is a white woman from Calabasas. Let's be real. Let's be real. She is American, guys. American. If you watch I'm telling you, since I saw this, I have zoned in on this woman. Every episode, even last week's episode with her friends, they all know English because last week's episode when she was trying to translate for her friends what Ben was saying, and they were passing the translator back and forth. Ben made a comment before it was translated. Her friend was like, I know that's right. Wait a minute. You said that you was acting like you didn't understand what he said. So why are you laughing if you don't know English? He said a whole comment. And she how you understand that? This is a scam. And I think TLC did this scam. Normally these shows scam TLC. TLC scammed us with 90 Day Fiance scammed us with this couple because there's no way. There is no way. First of all, we have yet to talk about the homegirl lives in the Airbnb. The bunk beds was a dead giveaway. A dead giveaway. First of all, the surfboard threw people off, right? Then Ben was like, there's no pictures. Why does she have any pictures? Then we saw the bunk beds. I was like, girl, get out of here. This is an Airbnb, and these parents are actors. Actors. I will say they resemble her. I will give them that. They're indigenous. She's white. Now, I'm black. We come in all different shades. I have, cousins with blonde hair and blue eyes. They still look Negro. You know what I mean? Like, there's no mistaking who their parents are. What is going on here? There's too much coming out about how, Mahogany was a Disney star. Ben barely knows her. Like, every time they sit down and talk to each other, it's like, You're meeting an acting class for the first time. There's no relationship there, especially with Mahogany and her parents. There's no relationship. There's no like her and her parents just it's if these are really her parents, weird, right? Maybe the parents are camera shy. They don't want to be on the show or something like that. But it's like you're talking to your parents about possibly marrying and going on vacation with a very older man. Where is the concern? The dad is like, the mom's like, this is your child, your baby. Like, where is the concern? There's no concern there. They're very nonchalant about everything. Ben and Mahogany have no idea who each other are. There's no relationship. Mahogany clearly is an American woman who probably took a couple of Spanish classes in high school, and now she's trying to flex her Espanol on TV, because girl, there's no way. This is an American white woman. I'm telling you guys, when I clocked her T, I've been watching that girl ever since. She sits there in conversations with Ben. First of all, the English is better than the Spanish. Let's be real. The English is better than the Spanish. She sits there and she talks to them and she's just like, so what are we going to do today? I was thinking that maybe we can go to the beach, ride some surfboards, maybe get a little bit of breakfast. And then Ben responds and she's like, okay. Girl, get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Girl, no. And I think because she's so comfortable speaking English because it's her first language, she doesn't realize that she drops into it so easily, and the Spanish is a struggle for her. But she tries to like play it up when she realizes that, I'm speaking English a bit too much, right? When she realizes, she jumps into it, and it's like, how is the Spanish not as great as the English? How is the Spanish not as great as the girl? Please get out. I don't understand. Hey, thank you so much. We'll have, do you want a red wine? We'll have 2 red wines. I really want the steak. The steak is delicious. Can I get a little bit of the blue cheese crumble? And then I think we'll start with some warm bread, like the one at Outback. I love Outback. Okay. Get out of here, Mahogany. Get out of here. I've clocked your tea. I'm telling you. Linda is on it. She gonna find out where you're really from, girl. I'll clock this. This couple is a scam, and it is a scam by the show. The show have scammed us with this couple. There's no relationship. They don't know who they are. Ben is obviously trying to get into some kind of acting because, he was a fitness model. Okay. I think this is a huge opportunity for the both of them because, Mahogany, was a Disney princess. She was the Selena Gomez of, is it Peru? I don't even listen. I'm mixing my stuff up, but she was a Disney star there. So she's probably trying to, make her way over into the American market. And this is the way to do it. I don't believe this couple. I will say that Ben, although I don't believe this couple, Ben came off extremely creepy this episode, right? You sent her paragraphs and saying mess about God is hardening your heart towards me, some weird religious stuff. And I think he only does that to her because I don't think that Ben, if he ever goes after anybody his age, I don't think that he would talk to a woman his age like that. I don't think he would say the whole, God is hardening your heart towards me. I don't think he would send the multiple paragraphs to her in anger, right? Because this is what a woman Ben's age would do. He could do all that texting and send her all that mess. A woman would get the notification. A woman his age, block. Oh, he is crazy. Absolutely not. Block him on everything, and she will be done. She will be done. She will see him in the market, act like she don't know him. Just keep her head straight. Act like she don't see him. Pay him dust. So I think that he does this with Mahogany because she's younger, and he's using the fact that they are both believers as a way to manipulate this actress, this young actress, right? But it's not working because Mahogany don't care. Mahogany's here for the cameras or her parents. She doesn't care. She's like, I got this text from him, and does not care at all that this really creepy dude sent you all of these paragraphs about how you hurt him. So he got upset because she responded with okay or something like that. And he got upset with her response. So then Mahogany says that her parents popped up and surprised her. Where was the reaction? She walks up and she's like, hey. Girl, it's offensive what you're doing. It's offensive what you're doing. Anyway, she walks up and sees her parents there. They said that they wanted to, make sure that she was okay. And she walks up and she has breakfast with them. And she's just like, I can't believe my parents are here. I have no idea what they would do that. I'm like, you walked to that breakfast with your parents like you made the reservation for brunch. Like, what are you doing? You made the reservation. Your parents been there eating, saying, we're waiting for Mahogany. Like, girl, like none of this is believable. Anyway, she tells Ben that her parents are here. And then Ben responds, I want to meet with your parents in private. I don't want to meet with you. Textbook, right? Textbook, older guys specifically seeking out younger women to control. Because the reason why he wanted to meet with her parents and not her is because he respects her parents. He does not respect her. So he's going to speak to the people, the mature people who he has respect for, who he believes has control over her. So they can get her under control. So then he can come in and control her. Young girl, stay woke. Stay woke. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with May December relationships. I'm just saying stay woke. Stay woke. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about. What do you guys have to say? Oh, God. I want to get some older comments. Hey, Helen Taylor. Helen Taylor said he was great with her kids, and I felt sorry for him. Mike, I know you're talking about Mike. That's what I thought too. I felt bad for him. We all did. We all did. He fooled us. He fooled us. He absolutely fooled us. Hey, Nerly. Nerly said, we can't really blame him this time. He told her before she came that they weren't in a relationship. She pressured him to have sex. Are we talking about Mike? He pressured, wait. Oh, Usman. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are talking about Usman. Nerly also said Usman just gets it and she doesn't. Glad he's having a strong stance and respect for himself, even with all the pressure she's putting on him. Talking about Miss Kim. Hey, Missy. Missy said, never thought that I would say this, but Team Usman. Miss Kim came on this trip knowing they were not in a relationship, but she was expecting to be treated like a girlfriend he's in love with. She expected that because she gave him things. She expected that because she gave him money and she gave him gifts. And to her, that meant that we were in a relationship. She was buying his affection, buying his love, buying this relationship. And when it didn't work out in her favor, she took all her gifts back. Ugly, because the tables were turned, right? And this was a man doing it to a woman. Everybody would be like, oh my goodness. No, you don't do that. If you give a gift, you give a gift. But because, she's a woman, there's not as much outrage. There is, but I'm just saying it would be a lot more if Usman was the one saying, give me back my stuff because you're not giving me the sex of the relationship that I want. It's terrible when men do it. It's terrible when women do it. Dr. Rim said, Usman is definitely doing it for the green card. And I think the exposure from the show. I think he would pretty much want more exposure from the show than a green card at this point because he can, he can live a much better life as Usman, the celebrity in Nigeria than he can over here in America. Also, shipping to West Africa is very expensive. I wanted to ship something via DHL and it was going to cost me at least $70 US. Ciao. It reminds me of the time when Tony, the last time I did a dossier collab, Tony was one of the winners of the perfume. And I contacted her and I got her address. Tony, hey, Canada. Our girl is up in Canada. And I went to the post office to ship it. And, because it was her and several people. And I'm shipping everything off. And then I got back, Tony's. And they said, oh, this is how much it is. I said, for what? The lady was like, ma'am, you're shipping international. You're shipping for some reason. Like, I know that Canada it's like not in America, but because it's just there, I just did not think that the shipping would be much. I was like, oh, Thank God I just got paid. So maybe, maybe that chain was expensive and expensive to ship. Hey, Lucy. Lucy said, absolutely. People from other countries are way different than American. And believe it or not, Black Americans are also different from state to state here in the United States. Absolutely. Absolutely. Little Miss Thomas says she treated that man as if he had not said several times that they are not in a relationship. If she was a man pressuring a woman for sex in the same way, we'd be ready to throw him away. Tell it. Tell it. Tell it. Let's go down to Mikey Jimena. Diamond said her son is mixed. Yes, has a Black father. She proudly used to bring. She proudly used to bring Black culture. She proudly something with Black culture, around Black culture, but she was talking like that the whole time. It was weird. Very weird when she got upset with him. And I'm like, is this you being upset? Sorry, guys, I just realized the time. I gotta start my dinner because I'm making lentils, and baby, it takes a moment. And so I was just like, is this how you talk when you're angry? Or are you talking to him like that because he's Black? Or are you talking to him like that because you've only dated Black men and this is how you think they understand you? I don't know. It was just weird. Why would you make a fool of me, yo? Give me my stuff, yo. I'm ready to go, yo. You're in your 50s. Shout out to my auntie. Shout out to my auntie. But see, she's in a biker gang, so she. Hey, Monami said, have you seen the message Jasmine sent to the ex? She insulted and slut shamed her so bad. I think that's why the ex-wife wanted to leak the pictures, baby. See, I've been off of Reddit because as soon as I got my internet, I just started going to the shows and like emails and everything. I didn't get into Reddit like y'all got me addicted to Reddit. I knew I should have never got on that app. I'd be in there just getting everything. Woo! Hey, Diamond. Diamond Donna said, Gino is weird. He gives me creepy vibes. Like he would have Jasmine in a basement. I read that so differently. Just know I didn't read fighting at first. Fighting for her life. I was like, what? Oh, wait, D-Dub. So you think that Gino paid for all of the work that Jasmine got? The way he was holding on to his purse? I don't know. Oh my God. Basically, Brittany, what's up? Said Gino's been a trick his whole life and don't know how to have a regular relationship. You're probably right. You are probably right. Yup. Wow. It's Kima said Gino only dated sex workers, so he probably treats everyone the same. Oh, it did. Whitney said on her Instagram, it did say, okay, that they met on the sugar baby site. You're right, Nikki. So he's treating her like a sugar baby, but Jasmine is saying, I'm not a sugar baby. But you were on the sugar baby site. Make it make sense. Oh, was it called travel? I thought it said trouble. I thought it said trouble, guys. Oh my God, I'm unpacking and I'm finding so much stuff. This is from Christmas when I make chocolate bombs that were delicious, deliciously addictive. Oh, travel. I thought it said trouble. Travels. Oh, that's why he had Legoland and travels. Makes sense. Thank you, guys. Marianne said, I think that Jasmine really loved him. But then after he did this, she did change the trajectory of what the relationship is going to be. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Hey, Lucy. Lucy said Gino would definitely fail a lie detector test before they plug his oh my gosh, on the machine. He should be traffic like with all them signals he be giving. Absolutely. Absolutely. Diamond Donna 2K said Gino's like Chicago on Poetic Justice. When Tupac threw his brush in the ocean, Chicago pulled another brush out of his pocket. Yes. Oh my gosh. think so too, Irene. And I'm like, does this happen to you all the time, Gino? Is like that why you always have those hats ready? Because it just, oh, here it is. Oh my God. Remember these? What I made over Christmas? I'm finding everything now. Great. But it does seem like he always has them hats ready. And I'm like, does that happen to you often? Do people always rip your hat off when you upset them? Hey, Nerly said Memphis is threatening the mother with that attitude of how dare you ask me about my past. I think she was fed up. I will say, because like if this was the first time this was asked and she got ignorant, I would be like, okay, that's your mother-in-law, chill out. But the fact that nobody seemed to care about her and was making everything about Hamza, she felt some sort of way. And I happen to agree. Tony, her baby daddy. What? Ciao. Nerly also said this. The way Memphis glared at Hamza's mom for her simply asking if her trauma issues would affect her relationship with her son was disrespectful. I get you, right? Because I did look at it like that. I was just like, I get what Hamza's mom is saying. I think Memphis was upset because we have watched this whole show. We have seen that she has had to keep on apologizing for, being depressed and, just trying to make them okay with her having those kind of issues. Now, I understand the concern, but your son ain't going nowhere. So this is a decision that he has made. If he's okay with it, then you need to be okay with it. Hey, Kaya. Kaya said, I know I'm late, but love your panel discussion yesterday and hope you guys do it again. We will. Was non-stop laughing. Oh, thank you for joining us, Kaya. I had a great time. I had a great time. Wait, what did Teresa say? If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Gino with his bag of hats. Let me turn you over because this is where I'm going to be. Absolutely. Gino said, oh, you won't get me. Not on national TV. He pulled out some hats. Baby. Got my lentils soaking. I wish I could show you guys. Can I show you my lentils? Yeah. Oh, there they are. Oh, damn it. Got my lentils soaking. Measure right on me. Get that film on. Tracy said, Star family, oh my God, we're less than 300 away from 14K. Please like the video. It helps the channel grow. We're looking to get the 7.5 billion by the end of the year. I believe God. We can do it. It's early. We can do it. Thank you so much, Tracy. What's up, D-Dub? D-Dub said, I think that they were concerned that she run back to the ex in times of strife. If they've seen the picture of the ex, I understand. Listen, I will go back. Look how she left with no explanation to think about not getting a prenup in advance. Absolutely. I will give you that, D-Dub. And I will also say, I don't know if it was a preview for next week, but when she left, because I don't know if it was a preview for last week. I think it was a preview for next week when Memphis left because she was just feeling overwhelmed. And Hamza's like, where are you going? And she's like, I can't talk right now, Hamza. I gotta get out of here. That I would understand his caution. I would understand that being a problem. Right? I felt like her ex would have been the security guard and what is his name? I forget his name. But the TSA guy in Get Out. That's what I thought her baby daddy, her ex-husband would be. When I saw him, I was like, okay, girl. Hey, Helen Taylor. Helen said, I seen that Ben being arrested for being drunk. I thought he was all into the preaching side of life. Well, he's coming out of Christianity. He's coming out of that, not Christianity, but he's coming out of that structure, that strictness of religion. It happens to a lot of us. It didn't happen to me because my life was already rough. Okay. I was like, you know what? I don't need to do anything else. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up Christian, but it was a rough Christianity. So I didn't need to see anything else. I was like, oh, I'm good. I'm good on this. Hey, Makeup Addict. Makeup Addict said, I think it's weird to go to another country with strict different cultures, but then complain about their culture. It's the American way. It's the American way. Baby, if you watch this show, them Americans be going over to these other countries, embarrassing everybody, embarrassing all of us, being mad, disrespectful, also being extremely entitled, and it's all the Americans. We have never had good American representation on this show, from what I remember. Now, I could be wrong, but you know what? No, because I was going to say David and Annie, and I know that they are fan favorites, but David and them financial issues, and still the weirdness with his friend and the money. I'm glad that they're in a better place now, but I was team Annie. I was like, girl, get out of this situation. Get out of this situation. He can't take care of you. I'm glad that they're in a better space now, right? I'm glad. I know they're fan favorites. I'm not coming at the Jay-Z and Beyonce of 90 Day Fiance. I'm just saying it was a little touch and go. It was a little touch and go for a minute with them. I'm glad that they are in a better place, but baby, it was rough. We got to tell the truth and shame the devil. It was rough for them in the beginning. It was rough for them. Has David's money, is he okay with the money? Because it seems like him and Annie are in a good place. Or is Annie the breadwinner? Is Annie the breadwinner? You know what? Let me stop. Let me stop talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce for y'all cuss me out. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me. Rashonda said implants make sense now because I was like, model. Yeah. So maybe she said model because she couldn't say, I'm going back to work. Maybe that's what happened. Oh, thank you, Rashana. Cha-ching. Thank you for the super chat. Nerly said, I don't feel bad for Hermina. She talks to her people about Michael and she's just using him. Him speaking to others is what she does, so he does too. That's their relationship, though. It's a relationship of convenience for the both of them. Listen, Fabiola, he did give me creeper vibes, but I wanted to look beyond it because he looked like a Pixar character. And he just has a very, like an innocent Pixar kind of face. And it's like, oh my God, right? You don't think that he's that guy. You don't think that he's that guy. Or you don't want to think, right? Hey, Missy said, hearing the story on how Mike and Hermina met makes me look differently on how Hermina is treating Mike. Same. That's the relationship. And Mike is now acting funny because the cameras are there. Please. Hey, Jade, the famous artist, said, I read Mike when he had an attitude about Hermina staying out of the club. Boo! But Hermina. Now he came all the way to where you're at to see you, and you staying out of the club. Well, she did invite him. Well, listen, it's a relationship of convenience. It's a relationship. Oh, baby. Child, I got my first water bill. Yikes. So I'm being a little bit more cautious. I was going to use my dishwasher, but I need these dishes now. Hey, Dia. Dia said, Mike's friend Nelsie seems like a good person. I bet he doesn't tell his friends the whole truth about the nature of his relationship with Jimena. You think so? Because Nelsie, listen, in the beginning, I was like, absolutely, girl. Absolutely. But then when I found out the real tea, I was like, now you know what the nature of this relationship is. You're not stupid. You're not stupid. Now, I don't know if her relationship with her husband is, the same or different because Nelsie. I won't say that she's doing him a favor, but I will say I would have never put them two together. So I don't know if that's, the relationship is the same. If the friend was like, you need to do this because this worked for me. I don't know. And I don't know if maybe, Mike didn't tell her the whole story, but I'm just like, if you have common sense, you could put two and two together. For me, I didn't want to put two and two together, right? I wanted to actually, I wanted to fall in love with the fairy tale of this story or what they were trying to sell us. But when I have actual facts in front of me, I can't look away. I can't look away at what this really is. But you're right with me. Oh no, I used the last of my onions yesterday. Damn it. Oh no, I gotta use dried onions. They never work out. The flavor always changes. Hey, Lee. Lee said, Nikki, I love when you cover your face and do that cute laugh. Oh, thank you. I got that from church. Because I used to be like a loud laugher, and I'm still working through my trauma. Because it's not the first lady, one of the mothers of the church told me that like when I laugh, I need to cover my mouth, I need to cover my legs. When I sit, because a husband doesn't want a woman like, baby, the church. And she was divorced. But I was 13. And so I've been doing it ever since. And I'm trying, if you notice, I'm trying not to do it as much. I love that you love it, Lee, but I'm trying to not do it as much, but it's so ingrained in me. Hey, Lucy. Lucy said, that's for darn straight. I tell my daughters all the time, never let that ring guide your pocketbook, period. Because he will switch up. And you better have something in that purse. An empty purse keeps you in an abusive relationship. You better tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Dia says she definitely, speaking about Ella, she definitely hides behind it if she has a friend who will come over and smash on demand. She told him to come over. I left the key under the welcome mat. Come on over, baby. Yeah. Hey, girl, Ella, you not fooling nobody. Nerly said, I actually feel bad for Johnny. He deserves better. I do think that Johnny deserves someone who will treat him in the highest regard as he treats Ella. But I do think that this couple is not being honest about their relationship. I think it's open. I think it's an open relationship. Nerly said she sounds like she seriously rehearsed an explanation in the mirror, tears and all. Absolutely. Ella's a manipulator. She is a manipulator. Yeah. Oh, Missy. Ella is a manipulator. She wanted Johnny to give her a gesture to show that he cares and loves her. And she thought, I'll say I'll have sex with someone. She wanted him to prioritize her over his family and child that he provides for. She wanted him to say, I'll come see you, and I don't care if my family will be out on the streets. I don't care if my child is going to be sleeping in some shelter. I have to drop everything to come see you. Johnny, watch out for that. Watch out for that. Is she a dancer? The dancers and the nerds. The dancers and the nerds. My God, today there was something else. Missy said that Ben asked for a parent-teacher conference with Mahogany's parents without her. The nerve! The nerve! Hey, Drewski. Drewski said, I've definitely seen posts from white passing indigenous and Native American people, so maybe that isn't a lie, but the rest sounds suspicious for sure. Yeah, she probably could be, but I'm just joking. But I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't actually related. Fabiola says she doesn't sound Peruvian, though. It's Kima. I've asked Peruvians, and they also said she doesn't sound like any accent they recognize because she's pulling an accent out of her behind. I feel like she was raised in America and probably came here because she couldn't break into American Disney Channel, but she could break into the Peruvian Disney Channel. Makeup Addict said Mahogany and TLC is the scheme that Todd set up to come with this BS. I believe so. Listen, she's a mature 22. I don't know about you, but Mahogany's looking 32. 32. That's what she's giving me. I was like 22? And even her friends, they look very mature. Very mature. I was like, well, okay. All right. Start moisturizing, baby. Who haven't I called on? Globehopper! Globehopper, what's up? Said Reed Mahogany. I knew from go. No Spanish speaker is naming their kid that name. It has no meaning in Spanish and sounds horrible in Spanish. Mahogany, yes. Oh. How do you say this word? El cucumber? Remember that? What is this? El cucumber. Girl! And you are from upstate New York? Sit down. Sit down. Shout out to my Asian subscribers. Since I have the cucumber here, I went to this event years ago. It was a Black and Asian meetup of performers, and we were trying to, meet together to find out how we can band together and unite in this industry. And then COVID happened, so everything fell apart. But anyway, it was a mixture of foods. So everybody was bringing foods from their culture. One of the girls who was Chinese, she made a salad. It had cucumbers, soy sauce, and I don't know if it was sesame seed oil, but it was just basically she said it was cucumber and garlic salad, right? If I have any Chinese subscribers in here and you've made this salad, please tell me the ingredients, because I've been Googling and I've been getting salads and I'm like, I don't think that's what I had. But I just know that it was cucumber and garlic. I have the cucumber. I have the garlic. Shout out to anybody who's tuning in. Hey, I have the cucumber, I have the garlic, I have the soy sauce, but I made this before and it did not taste like the salad that she made. So please tell me what I'm missing. Please tell me what I'm missing. Thank you, Tracy. Shout out to the NikkiStar replay game. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and share the channel to your social media. Thank you, family. Kimberly! Mahogany read the friend's conversation from the translator app and nodded. I thought she should have understood the friend's Spanish and not looked at the app. She's from Calabasas. Ciao. Women, if you see a man, and even if he's attractive, even if you feel like you can change him, if you see how the women that he has been with have acted after him, you know what I mean, and still trying to get back with, leave that alone. Because you think that it won't be you. It will, sis. It will. You think, oh, that's not me. Oh, I'm better than, it'll be you. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. I'm telling you, there was this one guy. I just knew knew. I knew. I still know. But anyway, we was trying to start a little something. And he kept on having these issues with like his exes. And I just knew, right? And it got to the point where, you know, hey family. And I was like, you know what? That's okay. I won't be them other bros that keep on coming around. I won't be them other ones who keep on writing, they were making Facebook groups about him. And all, because, I hopping in different groups on the different profiles. Hey, welcome to being a woman. And the things they were saying about him, I was like, oh, God, I want to know. But I knew, because the thing about it is, they weren't saying like bad things. It was like, they just missed him and they wish that he would have not dropped him like that or whatever. And I was just like, y'all are not making him look bad. But I just knew. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be this one. I'm not going. And I've known two other girls, who made the decision. And my God, today, yikes. It could have been me, but thank you, Lord. Hey, Marvina. Marvina said, I just got here. I read that Ben got a DUI and the license was already suspended. Yeah. Poor thing. I don't know about you. You know what? I did not think about that stuff, people. I don't have all of my stuff. I do not have all of my things. So the dinners have been basic as hell. I want to do like a Sunday cooking live this Sunday. I'm trying to like find out what I could do with the limited cookware that I have. So look out for that. Whitney, thank you so much. Cha-ching. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Speaking of the Bachelor finale, I got to get out of here. I got to watch that. Hey, is it Jalen Hernandez? What's up, sis? Said, I can't pick a side with Hamina and Mike. Hamina is wrong for continuing to lead Mike on, but is Mike just playing dumb or is he actually dumb? I think he's playing dumb. And I think that's his relationship with Hamina. So Hamina is acting normal. How the relationship has always been. Mike is acting like, in front of the cameras, that it's a totally different relationship. And Hamina's like, no. I give you sex. You give me money. I'll let you rub on a boob or two and you pay my rent. Like, that's the relationship. And now Mike is trying to act like it's more than what it really is. That relationship ain't wholesome. And he's trying to make it wholesome. Hey, Busola, thank you for the super chat. Busola said, Gino and Jasmine, Hamina and Mike remind me of Lisa and Sting. Yes, from Love After Lockup, possibly trying to change the relationship dynamics for the show. You are right. You are absolutely right. When it was very clear what Stan and Lisa's relationship was. Very, very clear. He has psoriasis? Marvina, he has psoriasis? Please don't make me feel bad for Gino. Please. Jasmine can read. Black Lavender said when Jasmine told Gino he didn't have to pay her $250 to sit down and talk, I was weak. Listen, she cusses him out and she gets him together. But I will say this, Jasmine, don't act like you're not a sugar baby. Like, what are you doing? You are a sugar baby. There's nothing wrong with being a sugar baby. Women have to do what we have to do. We make 20 cents less than men because of our genitalia or because of our identity, right, as a woman. If we got a scam to equal the coin that a man makes, it is what it is. It is what it is. Just be safe. Hey, Holly. Holly said, you telling the truth. Went back to Puerto Rico. I was whining about no AC or hot water. They cussed me out and said, I've been away from the island too long. No, that's right. Hey, Kaya, cha-ching. Thank you for the super chat. Kaya said, hi, Nikki. Just wanted to know your thoughts on the Real Housewives of Lagos promo photo. Hopefully, we will get to watch it in the U.S. I have not seen it. Please send it to me. Thank you so much, Kaya. I've been trying to watch Was it The Real Housewives of South Africa? It's one of these shows that I've been trying to watch, and I just cannot. I can't find it. Helen said, talking about Mike, he wanted to. She wanted to sleep. He wanted to sleep. He wanted to sleep with her. She did. Then told him no more sex until marriage. Listen, if the sex was good, I think she would have done it again. But he was staring at her like an owl, guys. Ladies, that's creepy. That is creepy. It's like, what is his name? I always forget the Black Bachelor's name. I was so traumatized by that dude, I forgot his name. It's like how he would kiss the women. He would go in and kiss and just stare. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. If it was good, she would have had no problem. But she told him, please stop staring at me. It's uncomfortable. He's like, okay. And then when they do it, he's staring at her. So she's like, you know what? Until we get married, no more. And I respect her. I respect her letting him know. Because he won't listen. He won't change. And that is a relationship. If you are going to be with someone for the rest of your life, married, she has to be satisfied, right? She keeps on telling him, please stop staring at me. Please wash your behind. He won't do those things. So why does she have to now compromise and have sex with him if he's not doing the things that she asked him to do? She has to risk getting a UTI and creeped out every time she lays with this man just because he's throwing her some coin? Get out of here. No, it's 50-50. She needs to be aroused as well. Thank you, Helen. He's scary. Hey, Sophie Chatterlot. Sophie Chatterlot said, hi, Star Fam. Yes, I can't believe how selfish he is. The man has a family depending on him. Talking about Ella and Johnny. Why look guilty? She knew what would go down when you, come on. She called her friend over. Before she called her friend over, she probably, got a wax or shaved. You know what I mean? Washed out the good panties, changed the sheets, gave herself a little hair mask, probably put on a little lip plumper and that sparkly lotion from Victoria's Secret, and then probably send him a pic and say, come on over. After you finish playing Dungeons and Dragons, come and slay me with your dragon. Come on, Ella. We see you. We see each other. You ain't slick. Hey, Breezy with the frown. Says someone exposed Ella. They zoomed in on the notifications on her phone where she was talking to Johnny and showed that she had tender hinge and plenty of fish app notifications. I told you. I saw it. I saw it on her. Yes, that is probably how she's meeting these men. Oh my God. Sarah said, never met a Latina named Mahogany. Lifelong Latina here. Is that the salad? Was that the TikTok salad that caused all that drama? There was this white women. Come on, let's do better. There was this white woman who made this salad, and she made it like it was this new thing that she created. And all the Asian people in the comments were like, first of all, you stole this from another creator. And this is not a new salad. We've been eating this for generations. And she started blocking people, saying that they were bullying her. And then a really popular Asian TikToker cussed her out. She read that woman so bad, I felt bad. I was like, yikes. Excuse me. So is that the salad? Let me know. Hey, Dr. M. Dr. M said, I think I know the recipe you were talking about. I have tried looking for it too. I had something like that and it was so good. You know what? Asian people, are you, specifically Chinese people, are you hiding recipes like Jamaicans? Because I'm telling you, for the life of me, I can never get a full recipe from a Jamaican, especially a Jamaican grandma. I cannot get a full recipe. It's always, they give you the basics, and then when you got to get to the part where it's like the flavor, like what makes the food good, it's always, oh, no, just a little, you figure it. No, what is it? Tell me. So are you doing that to me as well? Because I can't find that salad, and I've been looking for that salad. And I done got these ingredients and I'm just like, it doesn't taste the same. Mahogany is scamming, guys. She is scamming. I want to get one. Marvina said, Mahogany needs to teach Spanish lessons because her words don't run together. I can learn easier because she speaks clearly and slower. Yeah, she's good. She's good. She's no, what's the name of that owl that harasses me? There is an owl that harasses me, and I forgot its name. I forgot its name. Is it an owl or a peacock or a cockatoo? It's something. Oh, let me check my DMs. Mom, are you touching the heat? Please. I'm cooking.
Did I what?
Did you touch the heat?
No, I didn't. Whatever you can.
Oh my God, they look great. I hope I can watch it. This is the Real Housewives of Lagos. Am I saying it right? Lagos? Coming April 8th. Oh my God, they look stunning. I'm sorry. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is probably one of the best Real Housewife promos I've seen. Like, they never looked this sharp. At least not the Americans. Maybe Melbourne. Oh, maybe Melbourne did good. Oh, they look stunning. Oh my gosh, thank you, Tony. Oh, is this the salad? Tony also sent me the salad. Smashed cucumber. I hope I have the ingredients, guys. I have the salt.
Let the cucumber sit for at least 20 minutes. After the resting period, you'll notice a lot of water at the bottom of the bowl. Drain it. For the sauce, grate some garlic.
Garlic.
Let that sit in rice vinegar for 10 minutes to
Do I
mellow out.
have rice vinegar?
Add soy sauce.
Oh, I do. Do I?
Sugar and sesame oil.
Oh my God, I have the ingredients.
Seeds and enjoy.
Oh, okay. I'm going to make this. Thank you, Tony. I hope this is the salad. I have the ingredients. God is good. God is good. Anyway, guys, let me get Matt James. That's who I was thinking about. Let me get out of here and cook because I could talk to you guys all day. Wait, I saw something. Mickey, congrats! Congrats! Mick K said, off topic, and NBC Universal is funding 2 of my projects. That's all I wanted to say. Congrats, Mick K. That's right, Star Fam. That's right. Love on Mick K. She doing it big. We are proud of you. Oh my gosh. Congrats, sis. That's what I'm going to do this Christmas season. Because we're supposed to go visit my stepfather's Jamaican, so my little sister, that's her father. So we're supposed to go visit her grandmother over the holidays. Oh, I'm gonna be in that kitchen. Even when she don't think I'm in that kitchen, I'm in that kitchen because she has helped me make oxtails over the phone. But when it comes to, like, I'm telling you, it's one ingredient that she is holding back on me. She is holding back on me with, and I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna be in that kitchen. Whenever she in there, I'm right there with her. What are you making? Let me see. What did you put in that? What I was trying to make what is it? Something porridge. I was trying to make that for my little sister who was sick, right? And she was like, can you make it for me? Because, I cook all the time. So I'm like, yeah, I'll make it. So I called her grandmother to get the recipe. She gave me the recipe. I made it. My little sister, she was like, this doesn't taste like how my grandmother. I tried my best. Oh no, it's your people, Tony. It's your people. Y'all hold on to like specific ingredients, and y'all have non-Jamaicans out here making garbage, and y'all know it because you know that only Jamaicans know the recipe. If you are not Jamaican, I'm telling you, there's something that they're leaving out. There's an ingredient that Jamaicans are leaving out of recipes. So all of us non-Jamaicans, the food that you were making, it never will taste like their food because they are leaving out something. But I'm going to find it. I'm on to y'all. Oh, I'm on to y'all. I'm on to y'all. Let me get Black Lavender's comment, and then I'm gonna get one more, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I know I always say that, but I mean it this time. Black Lavender said, I don't know why Mahogany keeps acting like she needs a translator because she speaks and understands English really good. Absolutely. Absolutely. She's playing in our faces. And TLC, you should have hired a better actress. You should have hired a better actress. You know I don't hate on other actresses, but baby, that performance, struggling. I really wish the Real Housewives of Lagos was coming to Bravo. Oh, I can't wait to make it. I got the ingredients. I'm on a whim. I was just in what was it? Publix. I was in Publix because we went to the Kroger, and like the closest Kroger to us. My mom was like, mm-mm. She was like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna have to go to Publix. So now we're Publix Hive over here, and I went to Publix, and I was just like, let me just get some like ingredients, because you know, like you guys know, I'm from Philly, so a lot of the foods that I make are African American, also known as soul food. I'm calling it African American because you are not going to remove us from our food. Anyway, African American, Italian, and Chinese. Like I've just grown up. I know how to make certain dishes. From those specific cultures because that is just how it is in Philly. So I always keep like certain ingredients on hand when, you know, I want to hop into my more or less specifically East Asian bag. I got a couple of those, and I was like, you know what? Let me just get the rice wine vinegar. Let me just get the rice vinegar, because you know you never know. You never know. Fabiola said, it's like with abuelitas. I hope I'm saying it right. Abuelitas. They don't tell you measurements for recipes or anything. It's all eyeballing. It's everyone, right? I'm really just joking with you guys. My grandmother did it too. But because she was my after-school babysitter, so I was in the kitchen cooking with her. Like I was, you know, a kid washing greens. I was like a kid, you know, dry rubbing fat bat. Do y'all know what that is? Fat bat and pickling pig's feet. I'm a child. You know how traumatizing that is to pickle pig's feet as a child? I was doing that while watching Judge Judy and drinking coffee with her. I can't wait to be a grandmother or a fun auntie. Anyway, guys, let me get out of here. Thank you all so much. I had a great time. I could definitely stay on here with you guys, but I got to cook. And I've been eating late since I've been here because I'm still on a different time zone. So I'm trying to like stop eating at like 10 p.m. And I got to watch The Bachelor. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a good time. I will definitely keep these lives up. Xfinity is finally doing me right. So I should be here more often. I haven't watched Courtship yet. Like I told you guys, my cable is finally right. So now I'm able to watch and DVR things. So I DVR'd 2 episodes. They've only had 2 episodes. 2 episodes of Courtship. I'm going to watch those and do a reaction to those 2 videos. You'll probably get it on Saturday, and then I'll be up to date by Sunday. So yeah, I'll let you guys follow me on Instagram at NikkiNicoleStar. I'll post how the salad turned out. Thank you, Tony, again for sending me the recipe. Love you all. See you soon. Oh, as in tomorrow. Tomorrow is Bachelor Wednesday. I'm doing like 2 Bachelor videos and 1 live review tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye. Put your eyes on me.